Welcome to Lagniappe, a program about events, issues, and people. I'm Cory Crowe. I'm here today with Ralph Calhoun from the Biedenharn Museum and Gardens. Ralph, thanks for being with us today on Lagniappe.
As always, thanks for having us.
Well, it's good to see you, and it's the time that you have to put up a lot of Christmas trees.
We certainly do.
Wait, I thought you put them all up yourself.
Oh, no. We sometimes doesn't include me. I'm actually doing a few extra things this week, but this Monday we start. The Monroe Garden Study League comes in. My staff is kind of at full tilt, and we decorate the Biedenharn home. The gardens have already been decorated somewhat. We'll continue with that. Coke Museum gets decorated. And then this Thursday, November the 30th, we have our first of three Christmas open house nights at Biedenharn, and we're here to just let people know about that and invite them to come out.
Let's talk a little bit about the Biedenharn home. It's there at Forsyth and Riverside.
Yeah.
And tell folks why that maybe somebody's new to Monroe and don't know who the Biedenharns were. So why is that home important?
Right. I guess the quick story is Joe Biedenharn in 1894 was the first person to bottle Coca-Cola. I always say he didn't invent the bottle. He didn't invent Coke. He just kind of married the two together. He did that in Vicksburg, Mississippi, and then they moved to Monroe in the early teens, build their home there, which was really the outskirts of Monroe at the time, and have a very successful family Coca-Cola bottling operation that covers many states and many cities. But Monroe was the headquarters for that.
And it was probably, I guess, one of the most opulent homes in the area at the time.
Yeah, I would think so. It would have been a place that people noticed.
And you guys now run that as a museum, a Coke museum, and a Bible museum, and then the beautiful gardens.
Right, yeah. My funny on that is I tell people there's nowhere in the universe that has a Coke museum, a Bible museum, a historic house, and a garden. And so far, nobody's come back on me and said, "Oh, we do in our town too." So it really is unique.
So you have the house all decorated up for this open house. What kind of things, if I came out to the open house on the November 30th through December 2nd, what would I see at the open house?
Okay, we have, I guess, again, the house is beautifully decorated. But also we've got Santa Claus. You can come out, free photos with Santa. We've got families that have been coming for over 15 years. I've got some friends, and they've actually shown me the pictures of their family, their kids growing up with Santa Claus at the Biedenharn. We've got a really cool model train set with Coca-Cola Christmas Village and a Coca-Cola Christmas train on that, which I particularly enjoy. We will have music. So, I mean, we've just some of the names that people might know. We've got Clara Ray, we've got Coco York, Debbie Chandler, who we just love, is coming out that Saturday night with Bayou Masterworks Choral, and there are other folks. If you go to our website, bmuseum.org, click under events, you can take a look at our musical guests for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
So music cranks up about 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. every night, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then the free photos with Santa. Now, let's move on from that week to the next week. Saturday, December 9th. It all goes to the dogs, right?
It does. So far, it usually is dogs. We have pet photos with Santa that Saturday morning from 9 o'clock to noon, and our Santa, who I think is the real Santa, has said, bring them on. So, I say, typically it's dogs. We've had a couple of cats, but if somebody shows up with some other pet, he's good for it.
A snake, a lizard.
I'm just wanting somebody to bring one. It's almost a challenge at this point.
Okay.
We'd love to see I call them scale babies, if it's a reptile or an amphibian.
I saw a lady in downtown Monroe the other day. She had a leash. I looked down. It wasn't a dog. It was a giant tortoise.
Oh, wow.
Walking down the sidewalk of downtown Monroe.
Well, hopefully she listens.
Yes.
And she will show up on December 9th, and we can get a picture of her turtle and Santa Claus.
There you go. So pet photos with Santa. And there's a cost to do
There's
those.
a cost for that one. Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the big night. This thing is cool. It's beautiful. It lights up. It scared me one night when I saw it come out. I didn't know what it was. It looked like a UFO coming down the street. It's the light-up Coca-Cola truck.
Yeah, it's an 18-wheeler truck. It lights up. It plays music. Past couple of years, we've been able to block off a section of Riverside, which the city is really nice to let us do that. We park the truck out there. People come see the truck. It's everything that open house is plus.
Okay.
So other things you would see on truck night besides the truck, we'll have a Coca-Cola polar bear. Their Coke always comes out and has different kinds of product that they will give away. The Grinch will be there. It's sort of Christmas open house, just jacked up quite a bit.
That sounds like
it's
fun.
a huge event. It's a whole lot of fun.
So that is Wednesday night, December 20th, and not everybody gets to see this light-up Coca-Cola truck every year.
Yeah, there's a circuit that it goes on in North Louisiana, so it gets to Shreveport and stuff too. But we always try to get it the Wednesday before Christmas, unless that's Christmas Eve, and then we'll back it up.
That sounds like a whole lot of fun. All right, I told you my struggles over the yesterday. I fought with the Christmas tree and the Christmas lights.
Right.
How many Christmas trees do you have to put up this year?
I don't know. It'll range anywhere from 15 to 20 something a year. It's all determined by what the Monroe Garden Study League does in each room. They have a committee for each room. This year, their theme is sort of kaleidoscope of Christmas, so each room will have a different color. Luckily, I'm not the one that does the trees. I do the garland.
You do the garland.
I do the garland.
That sounds like that's still tough.
It is tough. But go to bmuseum.org, hit the events tab, and you can find out all about everything we're doing at Christmas this year.
That's Ralph Calhoun again. Christmas open house, November 30th through December 2nd. The next week, Pet Photos with Santa, Saturday, December 9th. And then the Coca-Cola Christmas truck, that's Wednesday, December 20th. You can find out more at KEDM.org, and as Ralph said, bmuseum.org to learn more about the Biedenharn. Ralph, thanks for being with us today on Lagniappe.
Yeah, happy holidays, Cory.